What's up, fans? Today we're going to celebrate the heroes of the NFL, those players who shattered records and set the bar so high that very few players can even approach it. But before we get to this epic list, here's your friendly reminder to subscribe to our channel. We've got a lot of awesome content coming your way, and we want to be sure you don't miss a beat. All right, let's get started. There are many records that can be set in the NFL. Everything from a player's in-game performance to their physical feats to their age comes into consideration. Now, some of these records are unbreakable because the way the game tends to be played has changed over the years. And some are unbreakable because the players in question are total epic badasses. We'll be focusing on the NFL records, but there are plenty of franchise records these players have busted as well. Here we go. Adrian Peterson. Peterson is known as one of the best running backs in NFL history, and rightly so. When he was a member of the Vikings on a November 4th, 2007 game against the Chargers, Peterson rushed for an insane 296 yards. This set an NFL record for the most rushing yards in a single game, and this was his first professional season. For this accomplishment, Peterson was named the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. He also won the MVP award for his performance in the Pro Bowl. He is only the fifth player in NFL history to have rushed for more than 3,000 yards in his first two seasons. He also holds the record for the most 60-plus yard touchdown runs in a career with 13. How does Peterson keep up this winning streak? He says, "I dedicate myself and work hard in the weight room and treat every practice as if it were a game." That's the attitude you need. Devin Hester. Back in 2007, Hester became the first player to return the opening kickoff of the Super Bowl for a touchdown. And that's just one of his many accomplishments. He holds the NFL record for most all-time return touchdowns, returning both punts and kickoffs. To Hester, this is his superpower, and he knows it, saying, "I am a kickoff and punt returner. I am the best to ever do it. Don't dwell on the record breaker. There's going to be plenty more." He kept true to his word, breaking even more records, such as the most punt return touchdowns in NFL history, as well as the most non-offensive touchdowns in a career with a whopping 20. Ed Reed. Best known for his decade with the Ravens, safety Ed Reed holds an NFL record for the two longest interception returns, with 106 yards in 2004 and 107 yards in 2008. He also holds the all-time NFL record for interception return yards with 1,590. In 2019, Reed was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is quickly setting new records with the Chiefs and has received a lot of acclaim for his winning skills and strategies. He led the Chiefs to their first Super Bowl appearance and their first victory in 50 years. Meanwhile, Mahomes has been racking up the numbers, with the most touchdown passes thrown through a player's first 8 career games with 22. He is also the first player in NFL history to throw for more than 3,000 yards in the first 10 games, with 3,185. Mahomes is not only setting records, he's setting them fast. We can't wait to see what else he's got to show us. LaDanian Tomlinson. When Chargers running back LaDanian Tomlinson was carrying the ball, you could not get him to drop it. Over 3 years, he carried the ball literally 1,000 times without losing a fumble. This skill landed him MVP honors, and he still earned an impressive list of records, including the most points scored in a single season with 186, and the most touchdowns in a single season with 31. Both these records were set in 2006, which was an awesome year for LT. He had a simple but powerful philosophy behind his success, saying, "I believe in working hard all the time." Words to live by and play by for sure. Drew Brees. Best known for his 14 years with the Saints, Brees has set several records, including 7 touchdowns in a single game in a November 1st, 2015 game versus the Giants. This gave Brees his 400 touchdown milestone, and he was just the 5th NFL player in history to achieve this. He also became only the 2nd player in NFL history to have multiple games with 500 passing yards. He's also thrown the most career regular season passing touchdowns with an impressive 547. If that's not impressive enough, he's been named to the Pro Bowl 13 times, tying several other NFL MVPs. Emmitt Smith. These days, teams don't rely on running backs as much, but when they did, the Cowboys and Cardinals' Emmitt Smith showed off his speed, racking up 4,409 rushing attempts and 365 carries in a season. And he accomplished this feat 4 times over the course of his career. Smith became a 3-time Super Bowl champion with the Cowboys. With these kind of impressive records, he's the NFL's official all-time leading rusher. Jerry Rice. As of 2017, Rice held more than 100 NFL records. That's the most of any player in the league's history. These records included 22,895 receiving yards and the most career receptions of any player with 1,549. Rice has scored more points than any other non-kicker with an incredible 1,256. Like other NFL MVPs, he was named to 13 Pro Bowls. Talk about an NFL champion. Fred Dryer. Happening only once every 14 or so games, the safety is the least common scoring play, which makes it very rare to have more than one in a single game. That's happened just 20 times over the past 70 years. But only once in history has a single player forced multiple safeties in a game, and that happened with Rams defensive end Fred Dryer. Dryer went on to be an actor, but we'll never forget this record-setting accomplishment in the NFL. Ben Roethlisberger. Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger holds a record for a 2-game streak with at least 6 touchdowns. Only 9 quarterbacks throughout NFL history have ever had multiple 6-touchdown games, much less 2 in a row. And only 3 of them have done so in the same season. So for Big Ben to do it 2 consecutive games in a row is a pretty big deal. However, Mahomes has done it as well, but Roethlisberger still set the bar for this feat. Big Ben is also the record holder for the most touchdown passes in consecutive games with 12, and the most 500-yard passing games in his career with 3. Brett Favre. Where do we begin with Favre? He spent 2 decades in the league and blew us away with his accomplishments. He was named the Associated Press NFL MVP 3 consecutive times between 1995 and 1997, and he was the first quarterback in NFL history to reach some insane numbers, including 500 touchdowns, 70,000 yards, and 6,000 passes. Damn! Favre also made headlines for his start streak, racking up an impressive 298 starts. He was known as a great cold-weather quarterback, having success in even the chilliest temperatures. Tom Brady. Look, we know Tom Brady is awesome, but let's take a closer look at his numbers. He's been in 9 Super Bowls and won 6 of them, setting 2 records in the NFL. When he won his 5th Super Bowl, tying with the NFL legend Charles Haley, Haley was eager to congratulate Brady, tweeting, "Welcome to the 5X Club. Now go and get a 6th one." And Brady did, winning against the Rams in 2019. Not to be outdone, Brady set another record when he was named Super Bowl MVP a whopping 4 times. Brady has also led the Patriots to 17 division titles, more than any other quarterback in NFL history. He also holds the record for the most Pro Bowl selections with 14. Talking about his achievements, Brady says, "People say that with what I've accomplished that I'm the greatest quarterback of all time. I say no, because I'm not done yet." Wow, we are blown away by those numbers, and we can't wait to see what records will be tied, broken, or just plain shattered over the next few years. What records do you find most impressive here? Let us know in the comments. And hey, don't forget to like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get our latest videos right in your notifications. See you next time, and have an awesome day.
Like the cool blue light.